where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like summer, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show, where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like summer, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show, where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like summer, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show, where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like summer, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. From the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show, where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like summer, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones about to blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, McKeelery, aka Miss Fed Up Show, and I'm back for another episode of Live on the Fed Up Show. Yes, this is the space where real conversations happen, real stories are told, and real people are empowered to walk boldly in their purpose. This show was created to inspire, uplift, and challenge you to push beyond limitations, silence the doubt, and step fully into the vision that has been placed on your life. Whether you're an entrepreneur, creative, leader, dream chaser, or simply someone looking for motivation to keep going, you are in the right place tonight. So go ahead and tag a friend, share this live, and get ready for powerful dialogue, authentic moments, and life-changing insight, because this is Live on the Fed Up Show, and the conversation starts right now. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Live on the Fed Up Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Tuesday to everybody. So tonight on Live on the Fed Up Show, we're sitting down with a man who has turned personality, consistency, and pure entertainment into a recognizable brand people across social media and the movie screens instantly know and love. You've seen him make millions laugh. You've seen him steal the scenes. You've seen him as the unforgettable Principal Fields in the Country Wayne skits, as well as movies and commercials. But tonight, we're going beyond the big screen and beyond the skits and getting into the real story behind his grind. Because behind every viral moment, behind every character, and behind everybody that he makes laugh, there's sacrifice, there's pressure, there's a dream that required discipline, patience, and the courage to keep showing up when success wasn't guaranteed. From social media fame to acting opportunities to building his own lane in the entertainment industry, Tyrice Lollis represents resilience, creativity, and the power of staying committed to your purpose even when the journey gets difficult. Tonight's conversation is going to be funny, it's going to be inspirational, it's going to be motivational, it's going to be real, and it's going to be full of energy. So please help me welcome to Live on the Fed Up Show, actor and entertainer, Mr. Tyrice Lollis. Hey.
Hey, what's going on? What's happening?
Hey, man,
Yo,
just another day.
That introduction, I need to use that. That was, yeah.
I email it to you. Yeah, I got you. Hello, my brother. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a brag and say I know a few celebrities. I mean, we talk just about every other day about the entertainment industry or whatnot.
Yes,
but it's
good
to have you on the platform. I appreciate you coming on and just sharing your journey with us.
Glad to be here. Definitely glad to be here.
Most definitely. Thank you. And listen, we're gonna jump into it so they can get to know. As they say, Principal Fields. We gonna get into it. I told you that's your name now. Your name is no longer Tyrice.
It sticks with me. You know, people see me in public, and you know, we can talk about what happens because I got some stories.
Yes, because listen, they were gonna find you if you would have let them twins graduate. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah,
they was gonna put a hit.
I was on the hit list.
For sure. Well, let me ask you, when did you realize that entertainment was what you wanted to do as a career?
Wow. For me, it really started with music at first, honestly. My background comes from the church, of course, as anyone else. And I would say with my family, majority of my family, you were either a preacher, a singer, a deacon, or minister of music. Are you just saying one of them? It's throughout my whole entire family, and it really started with music. One of my biggest role models, who's no longer living, my uncle, he was the one who really inspired me regarding music. So it started there, and I started taking piano lessons at a young age, and then I started producing music as I got older. Once I got into my my strange years, you know, them 20s. You know, a lot of stuff happens in your 20s. I actually started producing music. So I started producing music for local artists back home. And I actually started touring with a gospel group. So that's where it all started. So entertainment for me really started with music. How acting started was a kind of an interesting story.
It was
you want me to tell it.
Say, okay, yeah, like, okay, what's so interesting about it? Okay, come on.
Me, actually, I had no plans in wanting to be an actor. This was nothing that was on my radar. You know, I had left my hometown, which was Wichita, Kansas. That's where I'm from. And yes, there are Black people that live in Kansas. I have to say that every time because people think Black folk don't live in Kansas, but we do. But I left Wichita, Kansas, and moved to Augusta, Georgia. And I transferred there with the job that I was working at the time. And I decided to take a trip to Atlanta. So when you go to Atlanta, Lenox Mall was one of the things that people always talked about. Never been there. I was like, well, let me go see what everybody's talking about. Let me go to Lenox Mall and see what it's about. So I go to Lenox Mall, walking around. Now, mind you, I ain't had no money. So I don't know why I was in the first place. Look, I had nothing in my pockets. But I was
window shopping.
Right. That's exactly what I was looking at. That's like, you know what? That'll look good, but let me get a couple more paychecks. Then I can get that.
Yeah.
But I was walking, I think I was in Macy's, and a lady approached me and she was like, hey, you have a nice look. Have you ever thought about, doing music videos? And I was like, now, mind you, I'm from Kansas, just moving to Georgia. The first thing I'm like, ma'am, who are you? And what are you talking about? So she was like, yeah, you should come check this out. Here's my information. You can send me an email. I can let you know when I'm shooting a music video. Now, I'm just like, okay, let me see this lady just playing. Mind you, like I said, I'm from Kansas. I'm not from the A. I don't know. This is my first time coming to that. So she said we stayed connected, and it was maybe about probably less than a month. She reached out to me and said, hey, I got a music video. I want to see if you want to be in it. I was like, okay, well, let me go see. Let me drive on back to Atlanta and see what this is about. Now, mind you, I ain't asked no questions. Yeah. I was just trying to get back to Atlanta because I enjoyed myself last time I was here. So I get there, and she was like, hey, these are the people that's going to be part of the music video. We're going to have you guys sit over here. So I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm looking at everybody all dressed nice, and everybody all got their outfits on. Of course, I went and got mine too. I had to make sure I was fresh. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking, I'm like, that look like Lil Wayne. That look like, is that Mac 10? Is that Birdman? Like, hold on, wait a minute. And sure enough, it's Lil Wayne, Mac 10, Birdman. In a video that was by an artist named Glasses Malone, go by G Malone, called Big Ballers. And then from that, ended up being the music videos with Sierra, Nelly, Jermaine Dupri, B.O.B., all these other people, right? So this was on my resume of being, I guess you could say, having a little role in music videos. So then I came across another guy. He was doing a like an ad that really kind of protested against Black injustice. It was like, okay. So I guess I got to put this out here. It's called you better not, and y'all better not go looking for this, okay? Don't want nobody going to go search on social media for what I'm about to say. Because as soon as I say it, folks is going to start looking for it. So it was a campaign called Naked Black Justice. Yes, I was not clothed, but I had a political statement written on my body. It was painted on. So don't y'all go looking for that, because y'all going to try to find me and don't look for me. So I did that, and then he said, you know what, have you thought about doing commercials or acting? Because we had a long conversation. I was like, nah, I never thought about it. So went back to Augusta, Georgia, and met a director and writer by the name of Carlton Clay, who did a web series called The Lion's Den. And that's where my acting really started. So started with working with him in Augusta. I also started working with a radio personality named Miss Monique. I was part of several of her stage productions. So that's really where my acting journey started.
That's where you picked
and
up.
For there, it's been a grind ever since.
Yeah, started out being naked on a political campaign, and then boom, you acting.
Look, okay. Don't y'all go out. Don't y'all go look for that.
I'm about to go see what this is. That they say, hey, we need to put him in a movie and stuff. Yeah, I'm about to go check this campaign picture out. Okay.
Look, let me go. I'm looking at my phone to see if it's still there. That's what I'm checking to see if it's still out there. But literally, that's how it all started, though.
Yes, that's what's up. So from movie videos to the big screen movies, Country Wayne skits, and the big fans of the Country Wayne skits, we know you as Principal Fields.
Yes.
How is it to get that reaction to running into people in the streets and they get to yelling out Principal Fields?
I get two different kind of reactions, honestly. So one of the reactions I get is, you know who you look like? That's the first one I get. Yeah, because if you notice, my character wears glasses. I don't wear glasses all the time. I don't. So they're like, you know who you look like? I'll be like, and I just sit there in my mind, I'm chuckling like, who do I look like? Tell me, I want to know. They say, nah, that's not you, because he wore glasses. But you look like that principal on the Country Wayne skits. I was like, I was like, oh yeah, I've heard that before. I've heard that before. And so they just nod their head. So then I say something like, but them twins get on my nerves. I don't know what I'm about to do with them. and then they'll be like, oh, I knew that was you.
Yeah.
I knew that was you. And of course, they want to take pictures and we talk and, then it's the other people. The ones that want to cuss my character out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will be in the middle of Kroger, Publix. They will yell at me across the grocery store. You was wrong for not suspending them twins. Why you do Brooke and Destiny like that? Why you always picking on Brooke and Destiny? They ain't it. I get that all the time.
Yeah.
Or it's we know you messing with the twins, mama. I just be like, y'all, I'm just here to get some bread.
That's it.
And some milk.
That's it. Because I am not Principal Fields right now. Okay.
You know, this is just Tyrice.
That's not me. Okay. In real life.
Tyrice and Principal Fields are two different people now.
Okay.
Little Principal Fields a little soft, but by Tyrese, Lollis.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Mess around and find out. Well, listen now.
But I embrace all of it though. I love all of it though.
I know. It make you feel like, hey, what I'm doing, it is impacting, it is leaving a mark. Hey, I am memorable. Okay, so and
I'm thankful for it because how I ended up on there is a testimony in itself. Because I met a guy who's familiar with, and shout out to Country Wayne and Chase Walker, who is the writer of the storyline that I'm in. He's friends with Chase Walker, and him and we did a movie together a while back called Polar. He was in that movie with me. And we connected, and he was like, hey, man, I know I'm going to have something for you in the future. Just stay connected with me. Now, during that time frame between your acting journey, you are acting and you working a 9 to 5. That's just
yes.
That's part of the journey, right? My 9 to 5 was, you know what? They was getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
So I was literally applying for another job and my phone rang. And he called me and said, hey, what you doing? I said, man, you ain't gonna believe this. I'm sitting here applying for jobs. That's what I'm doing right now. And he said, okay, well, you open to filming today? I'm like, sure. I mean, I'm not doing nothing. It's my off day anyway, so I'll be more than happy to do it. He said, okay, send me your headshot real quick, and I'm going to hit you back in about 30 minutes. I sent him my headshot, and he probably responded back to me about 30 seconds. Not even 30 minutes, 30 seconds. He was like, okay, so we're filming a skit. I want to know if you want to play the role of a principal. Now, mind you, know nothing about no storyline. Know nothing whatsoever. I was like, okay, well, I'm not doing that. Now, mind you, in my mind, I'm not thinking Country Wayne, being honest.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm getting an opportunity to act, you know what I'm saying, and just really just share my gift and talent with everyone. And so I went to the school and I, called them, let them know I was outside and, we're there. And so it was like, okay, so we're going to have you, you're going to play this principal. So this is going to be part of Country Wayne skits. And I'm like, well, excuse me, what'd you say? You said who? Sound like you said Country Wayne. I know that's what you said.
Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah.
And it was like, yes, this is for Country Wayne. And it's like, literally, I had no clue. No clue. I was just thankful for the opportunity to act and share my gift.
Yeah, most definitely. But you know what? First of all, that's why I tell people it's good to network, and it's good to be connected to people who will take a chance and put you in a position like that. Because he didn't have to do it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people won't do it. So so shout out to your homie who did that for you, because that's good looking out. And a lot of opportunities start that way, all about the connections, all about who you connected to, who also believes in your dream and talent. And I tell people all the time, folks who be like, hey, man, y'all still them Country Wayne skits. I said, but you have to look at it, man. The skits is more than just skits. If you look at it, Ernestine and like all the people, they all are on Beyond the Gates. Like, it's bigger than just the skits. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to even get that opportunity, and for the word millions, you're talking about billions. He's hitting billions of views. So that means billions of people they're seeing Principal Fields, Tyrice, Lollis. They're seeing you. You know what I'm saying? So you're being seen, but you're more than a Country Wayne skits. You're also in movies. You do you do commercials, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wouldn't know that unless they followed you and, you know what I'm saying, and Googled you, because Google will tell it.
Google a snitch. Google will tell
Google will tell it. Google will tell it. So it does put you in a position, you know what I'm saying, to be seen by bigger and more people, and opens the door for opportunity. So shout out to you for getting that. Shout out to you for rocking that role too, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you.
Sound like you want to say something yourself.
I'm about to keep my eye on you and the assistant principals. Yeah. But but listen, for those who have the admiration to become an actor or step into the entertainment industry, let them know what kind of sacrifices have you made to get to where you are today, even though you're not where you're aiming and striving to be. But give us 1 or 2 sacrifices you've had to make.
Wow. I think the biggest thing, one, is you don't want to go into it thinking you're just going to be the star right off the bat. Like it doesn't work that way. And one of the sacrifices that I had to make besides working a job is you need to study acting. Yeah. You need to study how to break down a script and how to do, and that takes time. It's nothing that's done overnight, right? I seen a video the other day, and I hope I say it how he said it, but he said, movies make you famous, series get you paid, theater gives you your foundation, which is so true. And being new into acting, theater that's really where I really got my nuts and bolts. Yeah. When it comes to acting. So the sacrifices, one is you got to put in the work. Yes. Like you have to put in the work. There's times where I'm doing self-tapes and I have it set up, in my home where I can do my self-tapes, but I'm doing self-tapes 11 midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Yes. Knowing I have to get up in the morning to go to work. And I'm knocking out all these self-tapes because I have such a heart, for wanting to be my best and wanting to act because it's something that I found that I love and it's something that I'm good at. Another sacrifice that you have to make is, please understand this, and I'm probably gonna get frustrated for what I'm about to say, and I know people from my hometown is watching, and I love y'all dearly, I really do, but you have to understand that you're gonna have those who support you, and realize those who you are close to don't. That's one of the things I had to understand and sacrifice. There were a lot of friendships that I've had that just kind of fell apart because they didn't believe. And it's a hard thing to understand. Like they say, the people who support you the most are the people who don't even know you.
Who don't know you.
And that is so true. And there's some that didn't believe in the dream, some didn't believe in the vision, and some I haven't talked to in years for that. And it was a sacrifice because I had to think like, okay, do I continue pushing or do I believe what this person is saying? Because they're in the same position and you grew up to a different position. They see you how you once were, but now who are you, who you've been destined to be. So that was a sacrifice for me. It's just some of those friendships had to go, but I'm grateful and I'm thankful for those who support. It's been tremendously a blessing.
Yes. And then let me ask you, how important is consistency when it comes to being successful on the journey?
Oh, you have no choice. But if you want to win and be successful, you have to be consistent, because what I noticed is now life happens, right?
Yes.
So when I first started acting, there was a break that happened that we might get into this conversation too, but it's just my truth. There was a point in my life where I went through depression, and when I went through that, acting wasn't on my top list. Surviving was literally, so I took a break from that. But once I got back into it and became more consistent in my work ethic and in my day-to-day habits and in my searching for work and taking classes, the work started to become more consistent.
Yes.
Like now I'm seeing more work. I know people getting on my nerves when I'm talking about it, but I'm seeing more work come now, more than ever. So for anyone who wants to get into acting, you have to understand that there's going to be some sacrifices, but you have to be consistent. No one just kicks down the door and be like, boom, I'm the next Will Smith or Denzel. It don't work. It don't work like that.
Yeah. Most definitely. And what is one thing they need to understand when it comes to building their career in the entertainment industry, as far as using their social media platforms to help them advance in the entertainment industry as well? Because you see a lot of people who start off on social media and they become social media sensations and stuff, and then all of a sudden now we see them on the big screen. So what's your feedback on making sure you use your social media to build up your brand and your presence?
One, you have to consistently post about your work. Let those who are following you know what you're doing, where you're going to be, so you can have that support. You know, sometimes people have the misconception that because you have so many followers, that this is going to get you to the next stage, which isn't true. I know people with way more followers than I do, and all they do is background work. I mean, this is real. Yeah. And I've seen some with very few who are booking roles and doing featured roles and supporting roles and touring with stage plays. You have to learn to use your social media to always boost and support whatever that you're doing, and use it as a networking opportunity. You know, don't use your social media to talk about everything that's going on in the world, which is that I know that's what we want to do. Look, especially today, but we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. But it's use that to your benefit. That's going to boost your career. Make sure it's professional, but always talk about the work that you're doing so people know where to find you, how they can support you. If you have a play going on here, you never know who's watching, who's going to show up.
Now, that's true. That's definitely true. And I like that you said you started out with theater and you like theater or whatnot, because you are joining my cast for my stage play for the Valdosta debut. So I'm so excited for that. And to see you on stage and to see you in person do what you do. So I appreciate.
Yeah, stage me and film me is different.
Yes.
Stage me and the film version of me are different, because with film, you know, it's always the start and stop. You know, filming at different angles, doing the same lines over and over. With stage, look, you got one shot.
One shot.
And that's it. And depending on the role, one of the things that I do is I feed off the audience. Especially if my character is a bad character, I make y'all want to boo me. Like, like that is because I know I've done the job right.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So one of the things I do when I'm in theater and people look at me like I'm crazy, they be like, you do what? Like the day of, I don't let nobody call me Tyrice. You call me by my character name. That's who I am for that whole entire day until show over. Show over, here's Tyrice. But from the moment I wake up and go in that bathroom and brush my teeth, I am Jerome.
There it is.
That is me.
That is you. I know that's right.
Play over. Hey, Tyrice is back. How y'all doing?
Tyrice is back. Yes. Listen, for someone that's in the public eye and people now know and notice when you're in stores and everything and out in public, how do you stay grounded? How do you keep yourself from not taking public opinions online personally? Because baby, they will drag you down through that comment section. But how do you allow it not to affect you?
Me, it's interesting you say that, because when we first started, I wanted to jump in them comments a few times, but I had to realize is I'm portraying this character at such a level that it has people thinking this is how I am in real life.
Yes.
And to me, that just told me that I'm doing the job right. For me, I don't take no offense to it. I honestly laugh at it a lot, especially on each episode we do. I'll go back and just read just to see what people gonna say, you know. And to me, I laugh because it makes me feel like I'm doing the job right.
Yes.
I don't take no offense to that stuff because people gonna always talk.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, and if you can't handle it like now, you're not gonna be able to handle that when you get big roles. Because think of characters in certain movies that still to this day, when we look at them on other movies, you don't like them. You know, there's a few guys that was in some Tyler Perry movies.
Yeah,
because
my
they
guy,
played bad husbands.
Charles
and to this day,
Charles can still get it to this day. Diary of a Mad Black Woman, he can. Mm-hmm.
Still, nobody like Charles.
Uh-uh.
His name is not Charles.
Oh, but that's what we know him as. He Charles. He forever Charles, baby.
Right.
Yes.
But I learned, like I said, I learned to not take offense to that stuff because it comes a part of the territory. You know, as an entertainer, you're there to entertain people.
Yeah.
You're there to make people laugh, make people cry, make people mad, make people have conversations.
Yeah.
Because if you think about my character with the Country Wayne skit, this is the truth. Because I've been inside schools before.
Mm-hmm.
What you see during that storyline is really what's going on in schools right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what way for parents to understand, like, this isn't for show. These storylines don't just come out of nowhere.
Mm-mm.
These are things that are really happening in schools. These are leaders in schools and principals that are just like this because they're burnt out and tired.
Burnt out, yes. Yeah.
These are students that really act this way and talk to teachers this way and principals this way, and they really can't do what they want to do because certain laws give you certain limits. Mm-hmm. So that storyline really gives a true picture of what's really happening in schools. Yes.
Yes, most definitely. You're definitely right about that. And that's one thing I do like about the skits on certain ones. It does touch on real life issues and real life situations that we face on a daily basis. So it has its moments and it gets you in the chokehold. Okay. But I have recently started to look. I just wait to the end of the day and I go catch up. I used to have my phone like, wait a minute, he ain't posted it yet. They ain't posted that yet. But now, I'm starting to win off because baby had me in a chokehold. Like, no, he can't have me like this. But but then too, I want to ask you, like I said, you've done movies, commercials, the Country Wayne viral skits and everything. But have you ever felt, or do you feel in times and in moments overlooked? To where your talent is not really seen to its full potential. Is there times on this journey where you feel overlooked to where even to the point where you say, hey, this might not be for me?
Oh yeah. Yes, that has happened. Because I know from a theater standpoint, I'm a star. Like, give me any role in a stage play and I will nail it. The film side, it's like, it's different because you never really know what directors are looking for, especially from a look wise. So you can have the talent, you can have the chops, but if the look itself isn't exactly what they're going for, it can kind of get discouraging because when you look at those who auditioned, we all look alike.
Yeah.
Like I need a African-American male between the ages of 40 and 45, 6 feet tall. This is the role he needs to play. Mm-hmm. Everybody that submitted look just like me, dark skin, brown skin, have salt, pepper hair, gold teeth. And it's like, okay, well, which one are they gonna pick?
Yeah.
And it's on that journey, it can get discouraging at times, but you have to remember to keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
That's the thing. My family has been very, very supportive, very supportive. And what I do is for them, so I continue to keep pushing, even when you get those no's. Yeah. It's like they say, all you need is one yes.
Yeah, that's it. I'm telling you.
I need one yes.
That powerful yes will override all the no's. Yes.
Exactly. Like, and I'm a man of faith and I trust God that believes that major yes is on the way. But until then, I just keep pushing.
Keep pushing. Most definitely. Most definitely got to. How do you feel entertainment helps to heal or bring joy to those who are facing difficult moments in their lives?
I would say right now, see, now you about to take me down this path. I was trying not to go here. Because let's be honest, this world and this country is so jacked up right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think, like the skits with Country Wayne and entertainment gets people a way to escape the reality of what's going on right now. And people find joy and laughter in seeing something other than what's happening on the news when you turn on the news.
Yep.
You know, I believe entertainment really plays a major factor in bringing people joy right now. That's why you're starting to see a lot more comedy stuff coming out, because let's you know, truthfully speaking, the world's strange.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are angry, people are frustrated, people are depressed, gas costs too much, you know,
Yes.
and
Yes.
people have to find an avenue that can help them escape from what they see every single day.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I definitely believe that in a lot of cases, because I tell people sometimes you'll find yourself in a moment of going through something, and then you're watching a show, or you're watching a skit, and then you're able to laugh, and for that brief moment or brief seconds or whatever, you no longer are dwelling on what it was that had you in your little funk. So yeah, a good, and then don't let somebody actually be pulling their part off. They roll off.
Yes.
Yeah, now you into it. Now you cussing the TV screen. Now you no longer worry about those bill collectors that's called and whatever, the boyfriend you're mad at, or the girlfriend you're mad at. You're into the TV and you're into the movie or the skit, and now your mind is somewhere else. So I definitely agree with when they say entertainment and comedy helps to bring healing and joy when you're going through difficult seasons. Also, now, how big is faith, family, and support system when it comes to being on this type of journey? Because I know it can get stressful, and I haven't even touched some of the things you've touched yet. So if it's stressful for me, I know it's stressful for you. But how big is faith and family and having a good support system when it comes to this journey?
For me, faith is very big, because anything and everything I do, it wouldn't be possible without God. That's I always say God is good. When I post something as far as a project, I always have that hashtag God is good. Yes. Because I believe through him, he's given me this opportunity to put myself out there, but to show the people of what a good God-fearing Black man who's strong in faith looks like. You know, because right now, some of the stuff we see on TV is all over the place.
Yes.
So for me, just that piece alone really keeps me grounded. My family, they keep me grounded. Very supportive, very encouraging. Speaks words of affirmation, and just in my corner. Praise. My even with I got to talk about my wife and my children, because my children will go look, especially my daughter will go watch some of my stuff and be like, "Now, Dad, if I was acting like that." So it's good that they find it comical. And the same thing for my wife. She's, when it comes to the flyers and things that go out, she's always checking just to make sure everything is good for me. So it's truly a blessing for me, to have support of my family, and for them to believe in what I'm doing. I think that's a big part. I'm very, very grateful and thankful for that.
Most definitely. It makes a world of a difference, man. When you got somebody looking out for you, cheering you on, and that person, who's going to give you that constructive criticism, but also say, "Hey, job well done." And then that understands, because to have a significant other that's chasing and that's following their dreams or in the entertainment industry, it got to be hard, because you got to juggle that time, and you got to know,
right.
You got to understand that, hey, I got to be away, but I also need to make sure I'm there. Okay. So it definitely makes a world of a difference. Then let's what do you have any new movies, anything you're working on that's getting ready to come out that you're in?
So I've got a couple of things. I think we already talked about your play. I played the role of Jerome.
Booked them.
Yes. I'm a part of another production that's called Six Rings.
Okay.
That's going to be in Spartanburg, South Carolina. It actually is interesting. I'm a part of a one-woman show. It's a story about a woman who's been married 6 times. And I play one of the husbands. I'm the one that plays the mama's boy. So that kind of shows you the range of me as an actor when I'm playing the mama's boy in that production. I'm in another production that's called Secrets in the Sanctuary.
Yeah.
And I play a pastor whose wife has been murdered. So they trying to figure out who did it.
Yeah.
Is it me? Is it someone else?
Not pastor.
But this stage production is actually going to be here in Atlanta. So I'll be doing that one. And I have a couple of movies, but I can't say nothing about them yet. I can't make the announcements on those feature films yet. So I gotta be hush on those. But I actually have 2 of those in the works, so I have to kind of be hush quiet.
Booked and busy.
That's the key. Booked and busy.
Yes, and even though you're booked and busy, you're still holding on to a 9-to-5 job as well,
which is tough because look, I need somebody come take me away from it, please. I say this every day. Come take me away. Please. I need come get me. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready to act. Please come get me. Tyler, I'm here. Come get me. Come get me. Somebody beyond the gates. I'm here. I'm here.
Glad that you said that because that was a question I wanted to ask you. Is there anybody in the industry that you strive, pray, aim, dream of working with?
Oh my! Wow.
Top 3 people. Yeah, 3. Who your top?
By top 3 people out. Are we talking about actors or because if we talk about directors and actors?
Give me all right. Two directors, 2 actors or actresses.
Okay, so actors that I would love that I want to work with. I'll start there first. Of course, I got to go with the GOAT himself, Denzel Washington. I got to go with the GOAT.
Come on.
I got to go with the GOAT. After that, I would. It's a title. I'm actually from an actor. I'm gonna go with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
Samuel Jackson. Yes. That is one actor. I just need him to say his catchphrase one time, and I'm in scene with him. That's all I need. But that's one actor. Actress. I would love to work with Viola Davis.
Yes.
And Taraji P. Henson.
That's it there.
Yes.
That's it there.
Yes. Those are 2 incredible. I don't think people understand the talent that those 2 women possess. Like Taraji is a beast. Viola Davis, beast. Like their acting range is so incredible. I would I would love to have the opportunity to work with them. Directors. Gotta go with Tyler. I gotta go with man Tyler Perry.
I
gotta go with Tyler Perry.
Call him Mr. Game
Definitely. I mean, now I had a feature, on one of his shows a long time ago, but I would definitely love the opportunity to work on one of his shows. I mean, I can be specific if I want to say which show. You got Beauty in Black, you got Divorce Sisters.
But you can't do Beauty in Black because it's the last season.
It's the last season, but if they want to sneak me in there, they can. Divorce Sisters, and what's another one of his shows that I'm really dialed in on?
Fatima. Is it Fatima?
You got Sisters, and you got the shows. I would love to be on that show as well. I like the dynamics of that show as well. And then the other director, it's gonna be Ryan Coogler. That's gonna be the other guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Those would be the 2. I mean, I know there are others, so many others out there, but if I had to pick my top 2, that would definitely be the top 2.
Yeah, I call they be like Tyler Perry. I said, no, that's Game Changer. His name is the Game Changer. Okay.
That is the game
rename him.
changer.
He is the game changer, man. I'm telling you. So yeah, I pray you and me get our
Yes.
hands at him. Let us come into Tyler Perry Studios. I'm telling you.
Look, touch and agree.
There it is. But
Touch
I'm
and
nervous
agree.
for him because if they let me on the compound, man, they let me on the grounds, they ain't gonna be able to get me out of there. They'll be like, where is? Oh man, she out there sleeping in her car, man. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay here till tomorrow. Don't even worry about it. I ain't leaving.
I'll tell you,
I'll
tell you an interesting story. My family was on Family Feud when it was filming at Tyler Perry Studio. Now that whole time I was in there, I was declaring and decreeing. I was touching the sound stage. Like I'm gonna be working in here. I was touching. I had no oil in my hand, but
yeah,
I was touching everywhere I could.
Most definitely. And that day is coming. That day is definitely
coming. Absolutely.
It's definitely coming. And then I also want to ask you, what kind of impact do you hope your work leaves on people while they watch your journey?
It's kind of it's twofold in that area because as a actor, I want people to believe that dreams are possible.
Yes.
You know, I want people to know that whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. I come from a city where the African American population is low. It's not, Wichita, Kansas is where I'm from. And the first major actress to come out of that city that was Black was Hattie McDaniel. She's from Wichita, Kansas, from Gone with the Wind. And she won an Oscar for that. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, you really didn't see anybody from that city acting. Now there are some talented actors from my hometown. When I'm telling you, look, writers, directors out there, tap into the city of Wichita, Kansas. There are some talented people there. But I want people to believe that dreams are possible. Okay. Now, the second piece of that, because I am a mental health advocate and someone who's gone through depression, I want people to understand depression is not the end of your story. Mm-hmm. That is not your final destination. That is just a moment that you need, that through work you can pass and move higher and greater. So those are two things I would say that I really want people to understand and believe.
Yes. Now, did you just recently model for a mental health event?
Yes, I was a part of a fashion show for mental health. Shout out to my boy Rob Malloy, who's the head of that fashion show that we were in. And the show was really created to edify and just show confidence of Black men. It was different Black men of all shapes, sizes, all walks of life, that was part of this event. So yeah, there's more to come from that. But definitely stay tuned. We're not done yet. There's more to come.
Yes. Most definitely. That's to let them know you do model too. So for all those that got a fashion show coming up, you need a male model. Here he is, Mr. Tyrice Lollis. Now tell them, how can they book you? They want to book you for fashion shows, stage plays, whatever it is. They want to present, their work to you and see if you want to be a part. How can they book you?
Oh, book me because my walk is mean. I'm telling you, my walk is mean. To book me, you can you can actually contact me directly. It's Tyrice.Lollis, TYRICE.LOLLIS @gmail.com. You can reach me there. If it's big money, I'm gonna send you to some other people to talk to. But that's where you can reach me directly from any fashion shows, any feature films, stage plays. I could be reached there directly. You can message me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. If I'm available and you got a good, just be real, you got a budget.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I don't act for free. Because you can't. I'd say this jokingly, but you can't pay bills with IMDb credits.
What? Oh my God!
And meals, you can't pay bills with that.
I can't stand when I see that on flyers. Like
I understand for those who are starting out, who want to get actors and people to, and actors are starting
Yeah.
out. It's okay to start out with that, but there's some point where you got to be serious about your craft and know your worth.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, as long as there's a budget, you can always contact me and we can talk. We can negotiate.
Most definitely. Now you have a group of men that you do modeling and you all get together. Now I was just on your page stealing pictures, but these now what do you all call yourselves? What do you call yourselves? What's your
That
name?
is the EGL League. I'm about to get the Instagram so I can tell you how to find us.
Okay.
But we are a group of men that really, how can I say, come from different walks in life. Some are veterans.
Mm-hmm.
Some are husbands. Some are singles. Some are sons. Some are entrepreneurs. Some are mental health advocates. We wanted to create a group of men that stood for something, and this is not to knock shade on anyone else. It's the esteemed Gents League is what we're called, and we've seen a lot because we were in the videos. You know how the men show up and they walk in the room all suited and booted, and
Yeah.
all the women got their cameras out taking pictures, and they see all this salt and pepper, and they just be
Yeah.
But we wanted to create something that was of purpose to where we're working with youth.
Mm-hmm.
Rob does something where we're looking for young men who might need dress attire, and some of the things that we don't wear, we hand it down to them or give that to them. There's young men who don't know how to tie ties.
Yep.
We showed them how to do that. I think that was one of the dopest parts, when we did our fashion show, because we invited, there was a casting call with other young men who could come. And we took that moment to even pour and build confidence into some of the young men. Like, I believe the youngest model that walked was 14. And as men, we really poured into him. And when I tell you, after we talked to him and boosted him up, he hit that runway. Oh, you couldn't tell him nothing. Had the shades on and everything. Couldn't tell him nothing.
Yes.
But he needed that. Yes. And some of the other men never learned how to tie ties. Once we showed them, they had it. So it's really, for us, it's about purpose. It's about making a change for our community, because where you have healed and strong Black men, you have strong Black families and communities.
Most definitely. And it's needed. We need our Black men to step up and be role models, and be hands-on, not just in their own kids' lives, but in our youth today as well. Because, like you said, today is a sad day for all, but especially for us who have young Black sons, and we are definitely needed. It's necessary. So salute to you all and everything that you're doing, especially when it comes to helping young men turn to men. And like you said, teaching them how to tie a tie. It's important. Mm-hmm. It's important because when they get older and they go to interviews, or they stepping up for programs, honor programs, school programs, or whatever, and they want to wear a tie, they need to know how to do it. Because a lot of us women don't. Because I don't know how to tie no tie. Okay, call your dad and call your granddad.
And so everyone, they can find us. They can find us, the EGL League, on Instagram. That's where you can find us.
Yes.
And just follow our journey. We have some big things coming up.
Most definitely.
So
most definitely
excited about that.
Most definitely. Well, before we go, is there anything you want to leave the people with that we haven't already touched on?
Oh, yeah, sure. Stop asking me if I like the Twins' mom on the Country Wayne. No, I'm sorry. No, in all seriousness, I thank everyone for their support. Shout out to those who have supported me, who's been following me and just been watching this journey. But I want the people to know where I can be, reached. You can find me on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Just search Tyrice Lollis. Now it's not spelled like the singer Tyrice. It's spelled different. It's Tyrice. Last name Lollis. You can find me there. And just in the midst, I have to say this because today it's been a day.
Yes.
In the midst of what's going on and some of the things that we've all probably seen going down our social media platforms today, we have to remain prayerful, but we have to strategize and move different.
Most definitely.
Unfortunately, the expected thing is for us to hit the streets and protest. You know, unfortunately, that's what they expect us to do.
Yeah.
But we got to move different. We got to be more strategic. We got to think different.
We do.
Got to hit them pockets. Now I can't, you know, that's you know, we got to hit them pockets. I think, you know, the last time when we joined together, and I'm not trying to make this a political conversation. But,
it's fine. You can.
But when, you know, I participated in the Target blackout, you know, there was some things that happened, and I still haven't been in Target since. I didn't realize, as much as I stopped going, I ain't been interested in going to Target anymore anyway.
Haven't even realized.
So it's kind of interesting when you cut something off. I'm like, I go support this business. It's Black-owned business. But we really have to just pray for Carmelo's family. I'm gonna say his name. Pray for him.
Definitely.
Pray for his family right now. I know people are upset, angry. And I see down the social media, like, here we go again. And, you know, we knew this was going to happen. We have to move different, though. That's why I want to, you know, we got to move different going forward. Definitely support our Black-owned businesses. Sometimes we got to take our money out of these corporations and support Black-owned businesses. Support Black stage plays and films. That's a Black-owned business. But we have to do that. So I'll leave the people with, you know, it's hurting right now. We're all frustrated. We mad, but yeah.
Now, and I'm glad that you said it. But now is, what are we really going to do with this frustration and the anger behind the situation? Do we continue to post about it? Do we continue to just have conversations like this about it? Or like you said, we strategize and we come up with a plan. And that plan is, like I said earlier, we got to talk to our kids. You know, we got to let them know, the consequences and decisions. You know what I'm saying? How even though when it's hard, you got to be able to be strong enough, wise enough, and brave enough to walk away sometimes, and to be able to control your emotions, because unfortunately, I'm sorry, the justice system is not on our side. It's not equality for all. It's a lie. They need to take it out of the doggone the song, whatever. They need to take it out of there. The lyrics don't need to say it, because it's not. It ain't been that way ever in life, and it won't ever be that way. But at the same time, it's our responsibility to take hold of our kids and let them know, listen, you got to move different. You got to act different, respond different, because at the end of the day, when you got to stand in front of that 12, you know, they got to make a decision. So I'm with you on that. It is time. So I remember someone saying, hey, it's time to put the hymns down and the protesting down. We got to change some things. It's time to you know what I'm saying? The vote, and and it all comes back to that vote, man. You got to vote, because when you allow certain people to be in positions to make those decisions, then the results are going to continue to be like they are until we step out there in numbers, because it's a lot of us. It's a whole
not just the big elections like governor and president, but you have to vote in your local district elections as well. To make sure that the right people are in position to make the calls and make the changes that are necessary. Until that is done, we will just be spinning our wheels, because you know, we can't say our vote don't count, because if it didn't count, they wouldn't be trying so hard not to get us to vote. There's a reason behind that.
There you go.
So we have to make sure, you know, if I could leave, again, like you said, leave people with something, vote.
Vote.
Register to vote. And if you don't know how to register, ask someone. Google.
Ask someone.
You know, We got to talk about things that are going to be constructive, for our community. And we got to stop talking about all this nonsense and arguing about stuff on social media. Because if I see one more person argue about Chat GPT flyers, or one more person argue about Diane Bryant or these honorary doctor degree, look, that ain't doing nothing for our community. It's not doing nothing. We gotta talk about things that's gonna help our community.
It's gonna help us
and help progress us forward. Because ain't nobody gonna do it for us. We gotta do it for ourselves.
Most definitely. And the conversations are needed, and we got to be bold enough to have them. I promise you, somebody inboxed me earlier. It was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot going on right now. Doors are opening for you. Opportunities are coming. Hey, just don't turn your page into political and come in on. Wait a minute. You wasted your time sending me that message. Okay. You wasted your time sending me that message.
Because you see what I sent you earlier, because I was about to let somebody have it.
Okay. I'm saying, like,
I was about to go in.
At the end of the day, no matter what happens, I trust and believe that only one person order my steps. It's one person. It's one person. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, no, it's I feel like those with platforms, then those in position that have people following or watching them on a daily basis, it is up to us to highlight certain things and speak about certain things, because that devil wants us to be quiet and to be scared to speak out. And I tell folks, sometimes a lot of us don't go into them textbooks, but they'll get on their social media. So if we using our social media to discuss it and talk about it, then hey, we enlighten some people. We put some wisdom out there, and hopefully changing some mindsets and making some people wake up and smell the coffee, as they say. So yeah, we gonna talk about it, but we're not gonna drag it out, because at the end of the day, it's gonna take more than just talking. We got work to do. We keep saying it, but we actually got work to do. A whole lot of work, man. A whole lot of work. But yeah, we ain't gonna go into that, because I promise you, my heart went into my stomach after that verdict. But I even though a part of me already knew what was gonna happen, but like I said, I got a black son. Yeah, I got a black son, so that it hit personally. And then too, I want to make sure people understand. I don't feel like any parents have to bury their child. You know what I'm saying? So on both ends, it's sad on both ends. Because you got two sets of parents that's mourning now the loss of a child in different forms, but still a loss of a child. So at the end of the day, it's up to us. Like we said, it's up to us. We got to teach our kids, talk to them, pray over them. Pray over them. Pray over them. And I tell her, I'm still standing, because I got a praying mother, and I had praying grandmothers. Okay, yes. I know for a fact. And then I was taught how to pray for myself. So yeah, pray over these kids, man, and keep your hand in God's hand. But anyway, we're not gonna turn this into a sermon, because they love to tell me I'm an evangelist, so I take this thing down through there.
We can have some church now. We can have some church.
Yeah. But listen, I appreciate you for coming on to the podcast tonight, bringing your journey with us and sharing some struggles and highlights of the journey, and just your story in general. So behind the viral moments and the skits and the movies, you reminded us that success requires discipline, sacrifice, consistency, and believing in yourself, even when the world hasn't caught on yet. So tonight, even though we laughed, we preached, we also learned, and we got a real look behind the journey of building a name and a purpose in the entertainment world. So to everyone watching, let tonight remind you that your gift can open doors for you, but your consistency and your mindset and your work ethic is what's going to keep those doors open. Okay, so don't stop creating, don't stop believing, and don't let slow progress make you quit on your purpose. All right, so to the Fed Up Show family, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to those that shared the live. Thank you for your continued support every day that I do these podcast interviews. On tomorrow, we have the soldier and recruiter, Miss Koya DeBose from the Army. She will be coming onto the platform and discussing her Army journey with us, being a Black female as well in the military, as well as a leader. I don't know about all that, but they did tell me an E7 is high. So she's the E7, and they said that's a big thing. So, hey, she'll be on here tomorrow to talk about her journey. So let's make sure we subscribe to the platform under Fed Up Productions on YouTube, and to continue to watch the shows, share them, and move on. Support actor and entertainer Tyrice Lollis. He's giving
Yes.
you his email address. He's on every platform under his real name, not Principal Fields. His real name, Tyrice Lollis. Let's keep them booked and busy. We don't believe in struggling actors and actresses, okay? Let's keep my boy booked and busy, and let's keep him on the scene, making memorable moments and bringing life to different scripts and roles. Okay, so Tyrice, once again, I thank you, my brother.
Thank
I
you.
look
Thank
forward to
you.
running into you this weekend while I'm out and about in the entertainment world, trying to do my thug thizzle. Okay, I'm excited about it. But everybody, it was my boy, actor, entertainer, model, mental health speaker, everything, everything and anything. He's good at it. Okay, that's Mr. Tyrice Lollis and your girl Makila Ree, aka Miss Fed
Yes.
Up. We thank y'all for tuning in to Live on the Fed Up Show. Stay creative, stay focused, and you make sure you stay fed up about your purpose. We'll holler at y'all. Good night, everybody. Peace.
Peace.